Just like my hand.
That's fresh as fuck. Yeah, this shirt, I got my shirt in too. I'm driving though.
Yeah.
I got my Mesa Entertainment shirt in. I'm all winds are all hitting. I'm flying into the other lane and shit, trying to show the shirt.
All I'm saying is you gotta get that logo made into a flag. That'd be dope.
Yes. I want to get it made into a fucking flag one day. I was already thinking about doing that for the show and put it on the stick and have people swinging around like they do for LSB or ICP or friggin' MNE. You know what I mean? We gotta have
or
fucking...
do it as a banner for a stage prop.
Yeah. I need to freaking figure out where a good price for a good, decent stage banner and have that set up at the shows and shit.
If I was still living in Colorado, I would tell you a place, but I don't know any places like that in Florida.
Yeah, me neither. I don't know any places over here. I don't know any places anywhere around the country, you know. I'm just been I know interstates, but that's about it. Goddamn window isn't working. I don't know what the fuck's been going on. I gotta hit the damn door. There we go.
So all this thing about gas prices, guess how much I found out gas is in Alaska?
How much?
$8 fucking.
What?
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck?
Dude, and Alaska's a big producer of gasoline.
I know. I was like, the only reason you could probably afford it is if you work on the oil rigs or something.
Yep. Or you get those checks from the government because you live in the districts. Whatever district you're in, because certain ones pay you.
I have a cousin that lives in Alaska. It's a very beautiful state, though.
I've been to Alaska. I survived the wilderness there, but that's a story for another day, another time. But that was one hell of a journey, I'll tell you that, Alaska. And yeah.
2BOOTZ, y'all, the original Man vs. Wild, if anyone remembers that show.
Yeah.
I was eating Spawned Out Sabbath. Fucking running away from wolves, fucking almost got attacked by a fucking bear and shit like that. Fucking rednecks out there, a fucking Buddhist temple, all kinds of crazy shit out there, man. Fucking, goddamn crazy beavers. Like, bro, it was a crazy ass fucking time, bro.
You're supposed to do what that guy did to that bear in that video. Just walk up to the bear and kick it in the nuts.
It was a female bear. Job. And it was right before winter. She was hungry. I was eating salmon berries, and all of a sudden, here, boom. And I'm like this. I'm like, fuck. Oh, shit. It's a big old grizzly. I'm like, oh, shit. I back up from the salmon berries. I'm backing up quickly. Now, mind you, it's like this, the ground and everything else, and it's like kind of soft to the touch, the ground, because of the roots and the moss and shit. It's weird. It's weird where it was. I've never stepped. It's like stepping on one of those foam playground fucking things, the ground. But anyways, I go over and I find an old badger hole. I'm like, I'd rather fight a goddamn fucking badger than fight this goddamn bear, okay? So I go up in this badger hole. Thank God it was big enough for my ass. I was skinnier then. And thank God there was no badger in it. So I'm sitting there with a ski stick that I found that I sharpened and shit. I'm like, if this motherfucker come after me, it's going on the back of his throat. And probably as far as from fucking like me to like the phone, man, maybe about this far, because it was a pretty deep ass hole, went into the ground and shit. I'm all cuddled up in there with the ski stick. I'm like about to shit myself, and a bear walks by after I ate all the salmon berries and sniffed and fucking kept walking. I was like, oh my God, thank God, bro. And not even the fucking next day and shit like that. You hear wolves. I heard wolves getting closer to my camp. I was like, oh, hell no. So I go, when I move away from my camp and shit. I go through the fucking creek, and it's kind of at night and shit. I'm fucking like trying to get the fucking water on me, get my scent off, walking around the fucking mountain. I was in Cordova, Alaska, over there by Hippie's Cove and shit. And like, these fucking wolves and shit, man, they kept getting closer, and finally after the river, I ditched them and shit, came back to my camp. They had gone through my camp, sniffed through some shit, tore some shit up, and I was like, oh shit, man. Like in my camp, I had a hole in the ground and like a couple little sticks and a tarp over it to fucking keep me warm and shit. Fucking, I literally dug a fucking goddamn hole and shit into the ground to sleep in. and everything else. I mean, like, somebody could have came by and fucking buried me while I was passed out in there.
Well, and you know, bears, especially when it gets to hibernating season, if food is very scarce, they'll eat anything they can get.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. I mean, Alaska was full of spawned out salmon. There was food everywhere.
And they're more aggressive during that time and when it's mating season.
Oh, yeah.
Like gators. Alligators here are pretty chill as long as you leave them alone and as long as it's not mating season, they don't have babies. But all in all, they're chill if you just leave them alone.
Hell yeah.
Well, like if
they're good eating, though.
I don't know if you guys seen this movie. It's called Crawl. It came out a few years back.
That's a good movie.
Yeah. The poster for
seen it.
The poster for it was fucking amazing because the poster of it was there was a gator and then a sign and it said in giant parentheses, "They were here before us. They're taking it back." And obviously, Don seen the movie. They're down in Florida. There's a flood that happens, and this girl and her dad are stuck in his old house, and there's nothing but gators fucking floating around. The dad gets his arm ripped off. But it's just one giant flood, and it's gator after gator after gator.
Fuck. That's savage right there, man.
Well, I found out that that's what the difference between crocodiles and gators are. Crocodiles are bigger, and crocodiles are more prone to be more aggressive than gators.
Oh, yeah. Crocodiles and shit like that. That reminds me of the crocodile hunter. Oh, crikey. This fucking pissed off fucking crocodile. I'm going to poke it with a stick. I'm going to go wrestle it.
Me and my girlfriend were just talking about that. We're like, you know what we haven't watched in a while, babe? Crocodile Dundee.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Here's a movie that will send you back to the past. Lake Placid, the very first one.
Yeah, the first one was good, just like the original Deep Blue Sea was good.
Yeah, well, the newest one, the third one that they came out with wasn't bad. The second one kind of sucked, but I still go with the original one on that. The first one was always the best.
Right.
Just like the first Jaws movie, that was the best.
Yeah. Well, the first two were the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 3 just got weird.
Yeah, the third one was just cheesy as shit, and the fourth one was but I still love the first and the second one.
Yeah, there was actually a fifth one made in 1995 called Cruel Jaws, and it was literally a ripoff of the first one, and it was made in Australia.
Oh, crikey! Look at that big shark right there, eh? Oh, shit. What happened to your audio? Your audio's out.
Is it better?
Yes.
All right, yeah.
I'm going to plug in my headphones.
Plug it in.
I'm about to stop at the Service Plaza real quick and go in the back and pee in a bottle, toss it out the window, and then fucking be on my way. So if you see me go in the back and close it, it's because I got to take care of some trucker business real quick. Be like 20 seconds.
Well, which state are you in today?
I am, I think, in Ohio right now. Yeah, I'm in Ohio. I'm driving to freaking Maryland. I'm hoping, because I'm going to go right by Michael Lawless's house and shit, that freaking he comes swoop me up and shit, because I'll be an hour away from my delivery. I deliver on Monday. I'll make it there tonight. So I'm hoping to kick it with him this weekend.
With him for a bit.
Oh, fuck yeah. I'm definitely going to fucking kick it with my brother from another mother. Oh, yeah, we're going to freaking, I think, if we have some time and he's up to it, start working on the writing for, and instrumentals and stuff for the EP me and him are going to do called Robin Banks.
Y'all heard it here live.
Hell yeah, Robin Banks. 2BOOTZ and Michael Lawless.
Allegedly.
Oh, we're gonna get it done. We're gonna get it done. It's just a matter of just getting it done.
Here we're officially now accomplices.
Yes, so.
Yep. And that album, we're gonna be the story's gonna be we're gonna rob banks, and we're getting away from the cops and shit, and the crazy ass adventure, and living out in the wilderness, fucking robbing shit in the city, fucking jacking semi trucks. killing cops. Some great fucking bank robbery story.
Me and my girlfriend were watching Goodfellas last night. I forgot how good that movie was.
Oh, that's a good ass movie.
I was like,
I
now
love
I
how
know
at the
why
end
I
of
liked
it.
The Sopranos so much, because a lot of the actors that are on The Sopranos were in Goodfellas.
Yeah. Well, it's
Hell
funny
yeah.
because it's like that fucking movie, dude. He says at the end of it, as he's walking through the courtroom, don't pretend like you know that I made it through this. For all you know, I could have actually died. And then it's like, I remembered that the guy that story is actually based off of used to call the Howard Stern show and talk to them about everything that would actually go on.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy, bro. Like straight up, he would call and tell about the mafia life and shit.
Yeah, he would literally call the Howard Stern show, and he would do it from his house, and it was funny because it's like the dude is in witness protection, and he would do that every day up until the day he passed away. I think he passed away a few years back.
Well,
but
that's why it says Goodfellas is actually based on a true story. All those people were real people in the mob.
oh yeah, it's sort of like the movie The Suicide Forest. That's not based off a true story, but it's based off an actual forest that's in Japan, where people would bring newborn babies if they had too many babies. They're sick and they're elderly. People would actually go out there, commit suicide if they were depressed.
Yeah, I
just
watched
like
a lot of videos on that shit.
That's crazy. People would go out into this forest and commit. I know about like Japanese and shit like that committing suicide if they cause dishonor for their family, but like I didn't know like they would go out in a
Suicide
forest.
on YouTube. You'll like see a whole bunch of videos, and the name of the actual forest is Okihara Forest or something.
Yeah, it's a world famous forest because people from all over the world go to it.
And it's a beautiful like forest. You could see why maybe people would go there because it's very eerily quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just, after seeing the movie for it and doing like my research on it, it kind of makes me think like you don't know if there's actually that connection between this world and the next. And who knows? The body is made out of electricity, and electricity doesn't die. Energy doesn't die. So
I've watched paranormal
biological forms of electricity.
I've watched investigations when people go there, and they've depicted a lot of energy in that forest.
There's a lot of bodies in that forest.
Yeah, they said that's why they do an annual body search, and that's why they say suicides usually occur always between May and April, usually.
Best time of the year.
Well, that's why they call May. They call it Mental Health Awareness Month.
And also too could stem from happening like depression from the winter for so long in certain areas,
Well, and they said it's literally at the foot of Mount Fuji where this forest is.
Which mountain?
Mount Fuji.
Oh, okay. I know where Mount Fuji is. Well, I've never been there, but like I know which part of Japan it is.
Someday I hope to go to Japan. It's a beautiful country.
Oh, hell yeah.
Steph says hi, by the way.
I'll tell her I said, what's up, sis?
He says, what up, sis?
So how you guys doing, though? You guys settling in your guys' new place, though, and everything?
Oh, we're settling in very nicely. I'm still getting used to my surrounding area, so.
Oh, yeah, you went from New York to straight to fucking desert.
Yep.
And I went from Colorado straight mountains to the swamps.
Yeah. Hey, you went from the mountains to the swamps, and you went from what would New York?
The snow and the noisy cars and the get off my lawn to hey, look, there's desert, cactus, and scorpions. Yes.
Right. You don't hear anybody yelling outside. Hey ma, there's a moose fighting out here. Take it easy.
I love that dude. That dude is funny.
Oh fuck! What's his name? I was just talking about him the other day, and I forgot his name.
There's this guy taking a shit in the mop bucket. Mom, there's this kangaroos fighting. This National Geographic shit right here.
We just we moved into an apartment complex out here. It's a very nice one. It actually has grass. I know that's kind of unusual to hear for Arizona. But we found an actual playground in our, and there's our daughter. We found an actual pool here in the apartment complex, a playground for the kids, and they have 2 dog parks here.
Hell yeah.
That's actually where me and the missus are going to go tomorrow. We're going to go to a dog beach.
Hell yeah. Those are always fun. I remember last time I went to the beach with my dog. I had my dog that passed away earlier this year, Rex, and he was like a brindle pit bull.
Aww.
And he just loved everybody. He was the biggest sweetheart ever. But like he would like run out into the waves and disappear and come straight back. We thought he was gone. We're like in there in the middle of the night and shit at the beach, and I'm like, me and my wife were like, where did he go? Because he's so dark, because he's brindle. And then he just freaking comes running back up with a wave and it goes right back in. He had so much fun, that dog at the beach.
Yeah, dogs are awesome. They just have quite personality. Like, people think dogs don't have personality. Yes, they do.
No, they have personality. Yeah. They have tons of it. It's cats are assholes, though.
Well, our cats are assholes, but even our cats have their own unique personality, which is funny.
Yeah.
Steph's mom has two newborn kittens, and she was like, we don't have names for them yet. I was like, all right, well, that one's hiding in a bookshelf, so we're going to call that one Waldo. And then that one's going to be called Sir Rex-a-Lot because he keeps pouncing on the fucking dog that's twice its size.
We got this little kitten at home that my wife got named Jack. Little he's a ghost tabby. Anyways, this little fucker, he's all nice to the dog. Him and the dog get along just fine. Him and my wife and my kids get along just fine. I come home and the cat sees me and everything, wants me to pet it, and then it just bites the shit out of me. I'm like, ow, you little...
I never understood what it means when cats do that.
They're usually pissed off about something, that or they're in heat. I used to have this gray cat. I had her since she was a kitten. About 5 or 6 years later, the cat was full grown, and we ended up getting a puppy, and we ended up getting a miniature pug that was just born. Now, of course, you got to train the fucking dog. You got to train the dog to fucking piss on a piss pad and shit like that. And the cat started noticing that the dog was pissing and shitting in the house, so the cat would just piss and shit in front of the front door, just being like, hey, the dog's doing it, I'm going to do it.
With this over there so I can watch my son.
Well, I'm sorry. I have to have this.
I have to stay over here with it. A grown adult. Like, I understand a kid, but an adult.
My wife's on the live. Hey, Miranda. You on the... Hey, what's up, honey? Oh, you're at the pool with the kids?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's what's up.
I'm just taking a break.
We were just talking about your favorite cat, Jack.
I heard you.
Right.
I've been listening.
Yeah, I'm just taking a break from yard work.
Hey, man, you got to take a break from that yard work, bro. That shit'll kill you, especially in that heat in fucking Florida. Woo!
Yep. Yes.
It's like a fucking sauna down there, man. It's hotter than fucking goddamn mama's homemade hot chili.
Oh, yeah.
My chili's so goddamn hot, you could cook a hog's ass in a spoonful.
That's
hey,
funny.
that's a badass truck that just passed me. Freaking but yeah, no, my wife's cat, Jack, For some weird reason, he don't like me. Like, I'll go lay in the bed next to my wife. He's over there attacking me, trying to cuddle with my wife and attack me. I'm like, you little shit. I gotta like pick him up, and I've thrown his ass, you know, because he's a cat. You can pick him up, throw him, they'll always land. You know what I mean? Not throw him hard, but like, you know. And his ass just comes right back up and starts getting me again. I'm like, you little son of a bitch. Fucker's mean. I'm like, I'm trying to go to bed. This motherfucker like sinking his teeth into my fucking feet, my arm, my face. Cat don't give a fuck.
Yeah, my girlfriend's boy cat, it's funny because he usually gets jealous and he doesn't like men, but he likes me for some reason.
That's like my wife's cat. He just, I think he just doesn't like men. He likes my boys. He just don't like me.
You want to go, Jordan? You want to go?
I should
What
go
was the
get
lady
one of my
yelling?
cats right now. I'll be back.
Nanny, you're following me everywhere and destroying my vine.
Hey, you're too noisy over there, honey.
I know, I'm at the pool. Just get me. I'll exit. Come on, Troy. Troy, say bye to Daddy.
Hey, Troy. Hey, Bubba, I love you.
Love you too.
Say hi to everybody.
Cute kids.
Oh, thank you. It froze on him. Because my sock cold with it. It froze. Oh, there's a cute cat.
This one's, her name is Stinkleton.
What is it again?
Stinkleton.
Finkleton? Nice. That's a badass name.
But her
It's
first
unique.
name is Maybe, but her middle name is Stinkleton, but we mainly call her Stinkle.
Stinkle. That's funny.
Every time I see a cat now, I look at it and be like, that's the eyes of the devil.
This one's just an asshole because she's that cat that likes to knock shit over when she's bored.
She
Well,
looks
it's
like
funny.
she's smiling right now. She's like,
It's
aha, I'm
funny.
getting hits.
If you remember the first Mummy movie with Brendan Fraser, the mummy seen the cat and then it freaked out and like left, and they were saying that cats are apparently in Egyptian mythology. They can drag people to wherever the river of death is for them.
Yeah.
So
Sounds like that case scenario with my lady's cat, Jack Jack. It's like trying to like eat my soul when I'm home.
Well, and supposedly in Egyptian mythology, cats are like guardians of evil spirits, supposedly.
Yeah.
They're supposed to bring like good luck and stuff.
I love my cat, Jack Jack. He's just mean to me sometimes. Like I got bite marks and scratch marks and holes in my skin from him. I'm like, fuck. But I think it's like a love-hate relationship. Like he's made it that way because he's so aggressive towards me. It's like a love-hate kind of thing with me and Jack Jack. You know,
Well,
with Jackson. That's his real name.
Well, they say when they do bite you like that, in a way, it's their way of bonding too.
His thing is kind of more of just all like he's got his ears back and I'm just doing my own thing and he's just like sinks his teeth into me and scratching the shit out of me and he's like, and I'm like, ow, you fucker. So mean to me, man. He don't bite the shit out of my wife and my kids or the dog. He gets along more with the dog than he does me. He's all cuddled up with the dog. I go to pet the dog. He's over there fucking ripping my hand off. Fucking cat. Cat's like, that's my dog.
that's mine. Don't touch.
Yeah, don't touch my big old freaking stinky dog. That's my dog right there.
When they're kittens,
my big dog.
Well, when they're kittens, they do that a lot. Like when my sister and our cats were kittens, you couldn't walk around the house bare feet because those fuckers would attack your feet when they were kittens.
Oh, fuck yeah. I think he's like 5 or 6 months old now, Jackson is.
Yeah, that's just
I'll be
very
back.
smart cat, though.
It's just something that kittens do. They grow out of it.
Yeah.
In their mind, that's their way of like playing or something.
There's been I hate to admit it, but there's been a couple times though he's been like so psychotic and everything, like with like attacking me and like won't let go and won't stop to where I gotta pop him on the head like he like he's a king cobra to get him to stop because like he like I know when he's playing and I know when he's being like really aggressive and psychotic. There's a couple times I've had to fucking bop him or whatever because like he just won't stop, and it's like he's drawing blood, you know what I'm saying? Like he ain't playing with me, he's trying to kill me, like that cat's crazy. And then there's times where he's all cuddled up with me. He hardly ever purrs with me, but sometimes he purrs and he's all rubbing his head up on me and I'm petting him. And then just out of nowhere, just I'm like, what the fuck?
Man, he's just bipolar.
I'm like, yeah, he's bipolar. He's fucking bipolar. But he loves the shit out of my wife and follows her like a puppy dog. Everywhere she goes, he goes. And the dog. So it's kind of funny. The big ass dog and the tiny little kitty just follow my wife everywhere in the house. They'll be dead asleep. She gets up or whatever to go do something. They both get up and walk and follow her. You're like, oh my God, this is funny. Oh, Bash had to go, I think. I don't know what happened.
So who were you thinking about getting on for this event that you're doing?
Which one? Graveyard Smash show or the festival?
The Graveyard one.
All right, for October 8th, Carl's Tavern, New Haven, Indiana, on October 8th and everything. Right now, so far, it's just me, Jinx the Preacher, possibly Robbie the Real, my other artist, and then Brimstone is going to be on it, and then possibly Worm and Grim Jones, and that's as far as like I've gotten so far with people who are wanting to attend.
Nice.
So, yeah, I've been kind of looking for more artists and everything, and like want to attend it and everything, because it's it's free for people to perform and stuff like that. I'm just hoping freaking we can get more of a lineup going. Oh, and possibly Psychedelic Psychopaths are going to be on it too, like Slim Crooked and Jack and everybody out there and Tristan. So
yeah, I'm
already,
sure for that event or even your boot camp one, I'm sure Cody Manson would be down to do it.
Yeah, Cody Manson, I wasn't able to lock him in on time, so he scheduled something else for that day. He'll be on tour. But even then, though, whatever, it was like $500 plus, a room, and I was like, I'm not even sure if that show's gonna make that much. You know what I mean? I'm being debt, trying to pay it. I mean, maybe sure, you know what I mean? Like, maybe made like just enough just to pay him, but that'd be like I'd have to have that whole place sold.
Everyone go listen to his newest album, E=MC Skelter. Such a good album.
E=MC Skelter. Yep, that shit's fucking fresh as fuck.
That track with Ghostmane, that track that he does, that very personal track, Tears of a Clown, such a good song.
Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. Hell yeah. Shiv is one of my favorites too. I like Shiv.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorites. And then and Tears of a Clown. And yeah, his shit, he's doing good. I'm proud of him, you know what I mean? Cody Manson's killing it, you know what I'm saying? He rocking that shit. Fucking but with the show and everything though, you know what I mean? It was just kind of like, see what like a lot of us underground can like pull without having a big name, and everything else too. Cause like if he comes, a lot of people like nothing against him, because I respect everything he does, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, because it's like the first show I'm putting together. If I have like, like Wickedwood, or if I have like Cody Manson or something, or a big name, you know what I mean? A lot of people are going to show up just for those big names.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of want to see who shows up for the smaller guys like us. You know what I'm saying? Like, see what we can pull by ourselves. You know what I mean? Just to see where we stand, because it's like, sure, we could have 100 people there because we have a big name and everything. That's cool for the Graveyard Smash, but it's just like, how many people are really there for like, for us? You know what I'm saying? Like a Mace Entertainment, Psychedelic Psychopaths, and like Vile House, and whoever else is like on. You know what I mean? Like the smaller guys. So, Yeah, oh, yeah, facts. You know what I'm saying? Like a fax machine.
That's
because
facts.
like, because you know, a lot of times people just show up because of like Cody Manson's there. You know what I mean? And that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like he does pull a big ass crowd. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, and I love that dude. He's OG like a motherfucker. That dude's fucking talented like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know, like I said, you know what I'm saying? It's just see what us small people can pull, like, you know, like who's there actually for us to just look at it and be like, okay, this is what we draw in. You know what I mean? Like, you know, we're doing okay. Like, even if 20 people are there, it's like, okay, at least 20 people showed up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, whereas is like I said, a big name, you know, the whole place could sell out, but it's like only 10 people are really there for us. You know what I'm saying? So just to kind of see how many people show up for, you know, Amaze Entertainment, Psychedelic Psychopaths, Biohouse, if they're down to be on, because right now it's up in the air if they're going to be on tour or not. Like Worm, I know, Austin, I mean Smokey the Bear, I think he said he's going to be on tour at that time, so or doing something, but he'll let me know if it changes or that date and everything. But you know, if they show up, hell yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, just, you know, us small folks and shit. I mean, obviously they're bigger than I am and shit like that, but we're all still in the same kind of circle of the underground, you know? So it's kind of like, see what we can all pull and shit, you know, for us, and then look at it and be like, okay, if it's the show has like a big pull and everything else and stuff like that, because people are down for everybody that's there and shit, it's like, okay, like we're doing really good. You know, this is what we need to improve on, and we need more people, or we're on the track of like getting up there to where Cody Manson's at, in the sense of us being able to pull a big crowd. And it's like kind of do stuff like that because, you know, we're still small time. You know, a lot of us are down here, they're up there. You know what I'm saying? So see how many people show up for the little guys. And that's what I was thinking, because originally I was gonna have Cody, but it's going to be kind of expensive, and you know, I think he's already got other stuff planned, and at the same time, you know, freaking, you know, just kind of want to see what we pull and shit, you know, just kind of look at things and be like, man, fuck, we need to work harder. Like nobody showed up, you know, or you know, like, all right, we're doing okay. This many people showed up, we're good.
Oh yeah.
But for Boots Camp though, that is the thing that I'm fucking striving to go big for. And Boots Camp, I'm hoping is a success. You know, trying to get a lot of pre-sale tickets, so that way we can afford to, like, you know, secure the venue, secure, you know, some of the headliners. Because an event that big, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna need a bigger people. You know?
Yeah, and whenever you want to come on like my show and promote that more, just let me know and I'll link you so you can come on and talk about it more too.
All right, hell yeah, man. I would really appreciate that. You know, and that would be awesome if you can make it a Boots Camp too, man, because that's just gonna be lit. You know what I mean? Like with what I got planned, it's gonna be lit. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna try to have all the headliners, or at least most of them, like in the campground after the show is done in the building. The big ass building and shit. Everybody comes to the campground and parties. Like they'll be in there intermixing with the crowd, getting to know the fans, creating more fans and shit. You know what I mean? Because I mean, how many juggalos know who like Leroy Biggs or Big Murph or like this person or that person is, or Singular or this person or that person? So, you know, kind of have them intermixing and connecting with the fans to even use that to get more fans for themselves, the headliners.
Yeah, it's like networking, basically.
Networking, yeah. You know, if they just show up, collect the money, do the show, and leave, a lot of people are just going to be all like, okay, and then the next person plays or whatever, and that person's like out of their mind. You know what I mean?
Like, if you ever get flyers made, just like I said, send me some, and I'll like just pass those out everywhere. Like whether I'm out in public, when I'm at shows.
Okay. Yeah, I'll send you over the flyer that I have so far. Doesn't have any artist names on it or anything, or the lineup, because, you know, the lineup as it stands right now, it's just a couple people, but smaller guys. But you know, trying to work on getting the bigger guys to pull in that crowd that, you know, because like people look at it and be like, oh, I'm not going to show up for 2BOOTZ, he's small time. I'm not going to show up for these guys because they're small time, you know. But you got a big name, people are going to show up, you know what I'm saying? So, but at the same time, though, it's a good way for them to get more fans and, you know, and everything else showing up. Because I would love for LSP to come out, you know, like Scum and Cody and everybody else, you know, Trauma 2 Sick, freaking Struggle Jennings if we can. You know, Dusty Lee, FJ Outlaw. I've already talked to FJ Outlaw. He said get a hold of his manager, which I actually got to do that.
That new Wicked Wood album is fire.
Oh, hell yeah. I was just about to say, you know, I want Wicked Wood to come out and he beat me to it.
Those dudes are phenomenal. Their live set is good. They're just very chill dudes, too.
Oh, hell yeah. Fucking Hulk Hoagie is funny as fuck. I've been a Gravebait fan since before he was a part of Wicked Wood. Back with then, I think it was Franken Blumpkin.
Yep.
I think it was. That was a long time ago. I was stoned and I heard that. I was like, man, this guy's dope. Like many years ago and shit, many moons ago. But at the Crustcast Banger on March 18th, somebody was all like, yo, Gravebait's here. I was like, what? What? I was like, Gravebait. I was like, I know who Gravebait is. I was going over there. I was like a little fangirl. I was like, hey man, I love your shit. I was like, used to get stoned and show everybody. Everybody like, what the fuck is this shit? I'm like, this is fucking Gravebait. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sure even my dudes like Dead Camp, if you hit them up, would be down to do it.
Dude, I forgot about Dead Camp. I gotta hit up fucking Dead Camp too and ask if they want to fucking get up on this.
I'm sure they would.
Hell yeah. Like, I'm just hoping fucking Boots Camp and everything, everybody shows up. A lot of people buy tickets. We can afford it. I don't go in a financial debt. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to put everything together.
And it's for a good cause.
Yeah, because I want to be able to have enough to be able to give to a veterans charity without being like, hey, here's $20. Like, that's all we have. Like, I don't want to do that. That's fuck. I mean, $20 is $20, but it's like, I want it to be so successful. It's like, here's $5,000. You know what I'm saying? Or more. You know, and it's for, you know, it's for a good cause. It's for all the veterans, you know, who have, you know, that are veterans and the ones that have fallen at war, you know, or died. And especially, you know, like Juggalo veterans and Juggalo, you know, soldiers that have died overseas at a war, you know, and everything else too. Like,
that's what me and my girlfriend were talking about. We said it's sad how they make you go and fight in some war, and then when you come back, the government fucks you over.
Exactly. And it's fucked. I'm hoping that down the line, because I'm trying to figure out how to give a discount to veterans. Mm-hmm. You know, proof and everything that you know that they're veteran, their veteran card and everything. Because anybody could say that they're a veteran, but not be and try to get a big discount, which would make us go broke. But like, you know, for veterans, I want to figure out how to give them a discount on the website and everything else, and have like an approval thing. Like, okay, yep, there's proof that they're a veteran. You know what I mean? Bam, like their ID and shit, and then give them like a 25% discount or some shit. And then like as Boots Camp gets a lot bigger, free admission for veterans.
Exactly.
You know,
that's how
the
it is
goal.
For like Gorefest, what LSP does. If you come in from out of state, as long as you have your out of state ID or military ID, you get in for free.
Hell yeah. See, that's the goal, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially for like veterans and shit, you know what I mean? Like, they're a veteran and everything else, bam, you know, you got free admission. You know, come have fun, come have a great time. At the venue we're at and everything, I would be hoping that, like, you know, we make enough money to where I could cover their campsites with the profits and everything, so it's completely free, or at least, you know, like, so they don't have to pay for camping, because it's like for 2 nights it's $50 a person. So, you know, at the place we're at, even though it's a big open field, the venue's got to make its money too, you know, using their land. So, but I'm just hoping one day, man, we can have like a way bigger fucking venue and shit like that, like gathering status. Like 10 years from now, I hope it's like gathering status. Like just big,
I'm sure it
full
will.
of all kinds of shit.
Starts out small. If you look at the gathering, it started out small, and now look at it 22 years later.
It's big as fuck. I'm hoping it becomes like, because like the cool thing about Boots Camp is that it's gonna have hip hop, you know, country rap sprinkled into it. So it's like, you know, for all the juggalos and everything else, and for veterans, you know, and everybody to have a great time. It's like something for everybody, you know, like it's juggalo oriented, but it's like all the extra stuff too. It's like I want to have like rock, metal, maybe a couple country singers, you know what I mean? Fucking country rap, horrorcore, like all kinds of different stuff. I mean, if people that show up and they're just like, man, I fucking hate country music or whatever. All right, you know what I mean? There's like there's this little couple hour slot for some country singers for, you know, the locals in the area or juggalos that like country, because I like country, you know what I mean? Like personally, for like people that are like that, you know, they can still have a juggalo kind of gathering, but it be for like the different genres, not just like one or two particular genres, you know.
Well, and it represents the individuality that the juggalo community is supposed to stand for.
Yeah, because, you know, like I just, you know, a lot of people have told me too. They're like, you know, it'd be great if the, you know, the gathering could have some country rap in it too, or shit, even a couple country singers or something. But ICP will never put country singers up there because it'd bore half the crowd to death, you know. And
yeah,
everything
the
else,
only
people like art.
thing they would do to that is like country rap, like Boondocks. They've had Boondocks. They had Haystack back in the day.
Yep. Jelly Roll and stuff like that. Like,
he's been blowing up like crazy.
He went from $3,000 a show to freaking $15,000 a show in a year and a half.
Yep.
I can't afford Jelly Roll on the shit. I do know if we had scored Jelly Roll and shit like that, like everybody from Iowa, just the locals themselves would probably sell the fuck out. You know what I mean? It would too. You know, it would sell the hell out. Because, like, that's what the lady told me. She's like, my 92-year-old grandmother loves Jelly Roll, you know, and everything else. And it's like, yo, that's badass. You know what I mean?
I know.
It's
I always tell people, I remember before he blew up when no one knew who he was. Like, that collab album he did with Lil White is still phenomenal.
Yeah, right when he first started, freaking Trap House and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Or his fucking freestyles he used to do and shit back in the day. Like, dude's an OG.
Yeah,
dude's come a long fucking way, man.
Yeah, and then he had like a very 3-6 Mafia inspiration. You could hear it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he's from Tennessee, man. Friggin', you know, 3-6 Mafia, bro, is fucking... You gotta have some 3-6 Mafia influence if you come from fucking Tennessee, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I still need to find that documentary to send you. It's about like Memphis, Tennessee, about like the rap scene there. It's a good documentary.
Hell yeah. I'm down to peep that out because there's a lot of good people like Skinny Pimp. You know, you got freaking Lil White. You got, you know, Jelly Rolls from Nashville. But 3-6 Mafia and like a bunch of other people, you know what I'm saying? Like the Memphis 12, you know, like legends in fucking the Memphis game. And what was it? Forget the first part of his name, but I always call him the Midwest Monster. You ever heard of him?
Oh yeah, the Mid-South Monster.
Mid-South Monster, yeah. I don't know why I fucked that up, but like I always call him, you know, fucking MP. That's what I nicknamed him. But like, you know, he's dope as shit. You know what I mean? His music, his lyricism, his fucking you know, his connections in Memphis and shit. Like he knows like Skinny Pimp and all them and shit.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
he
like
said he could try to get maybe an interview with me for that when I had him on my show.
Hell yeah, dude. He's fucking, you know, Mid-South Monster and shit like that. He's a really cool dude and shit. Like, I've heard some of his fucking freestyles and some of the shit he's written that's like unreleased, and it's like, bruh, that that shit's fucking lit. Like, I want to get him on fucking at Boots Camp too. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I could get him, you know, to come out for freaking Graveyard Smash, that'd be great too. You know, because
just like have a freestyle thing where everyone just goes open mic on the freestyle.
Yeah, dude, like have a half hour and shit. You know what I mean, or so, and just like let people go up there and just put on a fucking beat and just, you know, bust a freaking freestyle. You know what I'm saying? Like freestyle sessions. You know.
Yeah, so,
yeah,
okay,
that's a good.
Do you want a beat or do you just want to go a cappella without the beat?
Right? Hell yeah. Hey, I'll make it even harder though. No pre-written shit you've remembered. You got to straight up off the top of your head, and you know, ask the crowd for like a subject or some shit, you know, and go off of that. You know what I mean? Like try to do something like that, like I did at the Crustcast Banger, and fucking, you know what I mean? Just have people get out there and freestyle, whether they're good at it or not. You know, fuck it, just, you know, go ham, rap about whatever's, you know.
We're gonna be just like in 8 Mile, all up in there, y'all, like 8 Mile.
Hell yeah. Fucking just shredding fucking the goddamn mic and shit, going ham, going DJ Ham on that shit. Yeah, DJ Ham's the homie, man. I'm hoping he could come out and DJ too for you know, for the Graveyard Smash and Boots Camp. That'd be fucking lit.
Such a good movie, 8 Mile.
Oh fuck yeah. That movie
fuck
right there is like
world.
Dude, that one where he roasts that dude at the end, I'm like, bro, like that's just straight up. He's like throwing everything out in that fucking freestyle that fucking homeboy could go and use against him. And then the dude's like sitting there because he has nothing to use because he's already said it and dissed him at the same time. Like that right there.
Like even just talking about him. So he's like, yeah, I'm white trash. I live in a trailer.
Hey, that gives me an idea. We can either do like for the Graveyard Smash, even for Boots Camp 2, fucking have rap battles. Have people get up on stage and rap battle each other. The crowd, the artist, whoever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that'd be pretty lit, you know. Even get the crowd up there, like, you know, 2 people going after, you know, battle rapping and put on a fucking beat and shit and just watch them just fucking clown on each other. You know what I mean? Like, I'm down. Actually, that gives me a good idea of rap battles.
I would be down to host that shit if I could make it.
Hell yeah. You down to come out for Graveyard Smash and Boots Camp, man? I would love to have you at both events, man. That'd be.
I could definitely try to make both or one of them. I would definitely like to.
All right. At least as long as you make it to one of them, bro, I'd be happy as hell.
Well,
actually be able to kick it with you in person.
And you know, even if I can't make it to any of those, I will promote them heavily.
All right. Hell yeah. Thank you, man. I'm hoping though you can make it to at least one of them, man, so we could kick it in person and shit.
Yes.
Because that would be fucking awesome, man. I want to give you a big old hug, man. Big old 2BOOTZ bear hug and be all, I love you, brother.
And then let's just have some Jaeger shots.
Oh, I can't drink no more, man. My drinking days are done. Last time I drank, man, I got fucked up with scum and that. Yeah, after the show, after scum, and we went back. Oh yeah, it was all downhill from there. I was fucking. I got so
like liquor does nothing for that man. He can get so drunk and still spit on the mic crazy. It's insane.
Oh fuck yeah, dude. He goes ham. I'm like, dude's like a fucking legend, bro. Like
it's like the liquor doesn't even affect him. It's insane.
Right? He's like the better version of Jim Leahy. He's like I am the liquor. You know what I'm saying? But he doesn't do all the stupid shit.
Well, it was like last year at the gathering. Normally when DJ Paul performs, you can't tell when he's drunk when he's performing. Last year, you could really tell he was drunk.
Oh fuck yeah, surprise! You know, and then fucking cut it. Start over again. Surprise! It's like, bro, like, remember that meme with him with the fucking bowling pin, or the rolling pin and shit, and he's all like, surprise! Oh, dude, I was sharing the fuck out of that meme. I was like, bro, that is so fucking true, bro. Just like back.
I was like, it's all love, DJ Paul. We still love you.
Right? I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty drunk too. I was in the crowd. I was like, you fucked up. You fucked up. Because he's like, man, fuck you guys. And I was like, you fucked up. Then everybody started yelling, you fucked up. You fucked up.
And then I kept being one of those people saying, quit giving me blue balls and bring out Jay and Shaggy to perform their verses.
Right? Hell yeah. That's what I was thinking too. Like, he was doing a song that had Jay and Shaggy, and then it come out. I was thinking, maybe was he really drunk? And like he was hoping they'd come out. And
well, you could really hear it in his voice. Normally you can't, but that night you could really tell he was drunk by his voice.
Oh yeah, he was fucked up.
All of DJ Paul though.
Oh yeah, he's a shit. But that night though, I'm not gonna lie, I was getting all pissed off. I'm all drunk. I'm way in the back over there by the info tent. I'm all yelling, fucking. I'm like, stop fucking getting fucked up, man. Do the fucking song, man. So I wanted to see him perform so bad, and he just kept going, surprise. I was just like, surprise, motherfucker, do something. I was all drunk and pissed off.
I still need to try his barbecue sauce. I heard it's good.
Yeah. I got to try it out, too. I didn't even know he had a barbecue sauce. See how out of loop I am?
He sells it online, too.
Oh, hell yeah. DJ Paul sauce. Yo, you got that Paul sauce?
Sounds dirty.
That Bubba Paul. The Bubba Paul. That's just the great shit right there. It's BBP. Bubba Paul.
I still think they could do Killjoy Club.
Hell yeah. Without freaking Young Wicked, they could do it.
I mean, I've even been saying that Ouija would probably fit well with Killjoy Club.
Yeah. That'd be lit. That would be lit. Hey, what's this that I hear or whatever? That fucking Ouija and Twisted are playing at the same fucking music festival.
I know. I touched on that yesterday. I'm like, interesting.
Yeah, I know, dude. I was like, what the fuck? Like, they're doing the same festival, and you got what is it, Blue Ridge or whatever it is, where you got ICP and Twisted, different days, but they're still on the same roster. Oh, and then yeah, we got a mystery performance at the Gathering. I sadly won't be at the Gathering. Money and work, but yeah, I know, man. Like, I heard about that too. I was like, bro, like, I was hoping to go to the Gathering this year and meet you, but both of us aren't going to the Gathering this year, so I was like, fuck.
Well, if I can definitely get that event on and popping down here, I'll let you know. Hell, we could even probably try doing eventually the one you're trying to do, like, annually, like, do it in a different state. So maybe one year could even be down in Florida.
Hell yeah. Dude, that'd be lit.
But the best time to do it in Florida,
down there in Colorado, or?
Oh, probably down here in
Florida.
Saying? Like, probably the best time to host anything down here in Florida is in the fall and winter, when it's only in the 40s, 50s, and 60s, when it's a lot cooler.
Yeah. You have to get it in, like, March or something.
Yeah, because I came down here in February, and it was, like, only in the 40s and 50s and 60s. It felt good. You could still wear shorts, and it feels nice out.
Right? While I'm up in Minnesota dealing with like negative 23 degree weather and shit, you're down in Florida with shorts and everything going, oh, this is nice, bro.
That's why I cut my hair short now, because I have to keep it short down here now.
Oh yeah, it's hot. If you got long hair, especially down there and shit, all that moisture gets up in the hair and it starts feeling all itchy and like a rat nest and shit.
Yeah, I see people with dreadlocks. I'm like, how are you not overheating?
Right? It's like they're probably so thick the heat just bounces off.
Maybe.
Right? The heat bounces off, the moisture's like, it's like a fucking deflector and shit.
I was going to make a funny video like of me like with fake face tattoos and then a girl and be like, only been living in Florida for a few months, and here's how I look already.
Sorry.
All good.
Oh, fuck, man. This fucking lady that was passing me and shit like that, she was fucking going into my damn lane and everything, almost fucking hit me. And like over here, you know how when they're doing construction or whatever on the road, and the road's like this on level, my fucking tires got caught on the other side and they wouldn't get the fuck over, and it was fucking about to start hitting these fucking cones and shit and hit this construction vehicle. Like, fuck. Goddamn fucking lady, man. I probably just fucked up my steer tire too.
I used to have a coworker that was from Minnesota. Like, her accent would come out strong sometimes.
Oh yeah, oh you betcha.
That's exactly what she'd be like. She'd be like, "Don't you know?"
Right? Oh, don't you know? Oh yeah. Oh jeez. Oh yeah, I live over there in Minnesota.
I know that's exactly what I say. I go Minnesota.
Minnesota. Yeah. I would make fun of my dispatcher because he has the accent. I'd be like, oh yeah. So I'm coming back to Minnesota. Oh yeah, Minnesota. And he'd be all like, oh shut up. He'd be like, he's like, you ain't from Minnesota. I'd be like, yeah, I am. I live in Minnesota now. Oh yeah. Oh geez. He's like, shut up, you California.
Well, I think the reason why they have that accent because it's so close to Canada.
Yeah. It's probably why, yeah, because they're close to Canada and like also too they got a lot of Norwegian and Finland, Scandinavian kind of shit and German. A lot of German and
there's
Scandinavian.
a lot of known Scandinavian people in Minnesota.
Yep. That's where they all migrated to when they first came over here.
Well, yeah, and Beastmaster, he has a lot of family in Minnesota and he's full on Norwegian and Viking.
Oh yeah, I could tell he's Viking. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, he told me a cool story of when he went to see Rage Against the Machine in Norway, and there was literally they were performing on this little island in Norway, like a mosh pit on an island. I'm like, that sounds like a good time.
Dude, that's badass. That sounds like fun.
I love Rage Against the Machine. I heard they're so good live.
Oh, fuck yeah. I've never been to a Rage Against the Machine concert. I'm not even going to lie, man. Fucking, I've hardly been to any concerts, bro. Like, the first, like, actual concert I ever went to, believe it or not, I would say would be, unless it was like a tribute band where it was free for I haven't been show. The Gathering last year was the first actual like event show I've ever been to my whole life, which is sad.
That ICP set was so dope.
Oh, dude, when they did Bizarre Bazaar, and it was bizarre because of the freaking the planets that were aligned and shit like that right over them that night. That was lit. I was like, bro, like that's crazy, dude. Like all the like
one of the people that bum rushed the stage when Jay invited everyone on stage. I was able to get on stage.
All right, there you are. You were cutting out.
But yeah, I actually got on stage for that set.
Where when they did the Fago Armageddon at the end of the Bizarre Bazaar set?
Yep.
Yeah, dude, I rushed up there too, dude. Right there, right by the gate thing, because I was over there by the info tent area, and I ran up and shit, and there was fucking Ouija Mac, and I was like, yo, I love you, Ouija. Gave him a big old hug. My hat fell off. I picked it up. I went behind something, and some security guy was like, hey, you can't be back there. I was like, I'm fucking drenched in Fago, motherfucker. I like slid my phone underneath the shit and was like giving everybody hugs and shit. It was on the stage, and anyways, I got hit in the head with which I got hit with a beer from Shaggy. And I just saw him throw it up, and it hit me. But it was like it was raining down on me, and I'm giving everybody hugs.
Oh, yeah.
And then, like, one dude or whatever, I get one dude a hug, and he's like, yo, get the fuck. Hates, word. And anyways, like I was like, bro, it ain't nothing but love up here. And like there was like this bunch of native juggalos, and they like walked up to this fool and shit like that. They're like, hey homie, you better show some love. We're gonna fuck you up right here. This is Juggalo family, man. It's either if you hate this shit, then native juggalos like are about to fuck this guy up because of like he called me a you know, the FAG word, you know, and everything else. And then like we just continued giving everybody hugs and shit. And then I remember I stood right up in the front, right there by the end of the stage, and I was like, ICP, family, like, you know, and then fucking everybody started chanting it and shit. I was all drunk and shit, and I was like, dude, I got everybody to say ICP, family. My voice went out, bro. It was gone after that. I was like,
them native juggalos don't play around. Like, for some reason, Colorado juggalos and like New Mexico juggalos are like very tight. I don't know why.
The native juggalos and shit.
Yeah, especially the ones.
If anybody
like
ever
New
watches
Mexico.
this, fucking, oh fuck yeah, I love New Mexico, man. People are always good there, you know. Fucking the Dakotas and shit too, the Lakota tribe and shit. Fucking everybody, the Navajos, fucking all the tribes. I mean, I don't know if anybody's watching this or anybody sees this or anything, but I'm just gonna say this on the thing because it's live and everything. Fucking, I love the native juggalos. I love the native juggalos. I love every single one of y'all because, like, yeah, sure, I'm gonna sound like the typical white guy right now. I have a little bit of native in me. I do, just like, you know, an eighth or whatever. But it's like, you know, much respect to the native juggalos out there. I love every single one of y'all. Y'all are the shit. Y'all cool as fuck. Y'all have my back at the gathering when other motherfuckers are being kind of sideways and shit. Like, just fucking out of nowhere, someone starts giving you problems or somebody's being an asshole, and then like there'll just be a native juggalo walking by and they'll walk up and be like, "You got a problem, homie?" To like whoever's giving you shit. Like, they don't give a fuck. They just drawl and they're just like, "We'll fuck you up, bro. Like, it ain't nothing but love here, bro." And it's like, okay. You know, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, I love you guys. You know what I mean? They're the fucking shit.
I had a homie who was full-blooded Navajo, and he was gangster as shit. He was gangster as hell.
Fuck yeah. Oh, dude, they're wild, man. They're fun and shit. Shout out to Shade Hecka, too, man. That fool holding it down, you know. And anybody killer, man. That's the fucking shit, though, man. It's like, it's so awesome, though, like being at the gathering and like you see like the native juggalos. And my wife, when she was there, she's like, "What? There's a lot of native juggalos here? I didn't know that." I was like, "Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of freaking natives are juggalos and shit because, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we accept them, we accept each other. Like,
well, and especially if you like live in like the states of Arizona and New Mexico and Colorado and shit.
Hell yeah, dude. Because of, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot out there and shit like that, you know? Like, the Juggalo world community and shit like that brought them together and brought, like, white men and native men together, in a sense, you know?
Well, yeah, there was a Juggalo that I talked to that grew up on a reservation.
Yeah. And...
Yeah, those reservations are very fucked up. When you look how they look, it's fucked up.
Oh yeah, dude. They don't get the proper shit that they need and everything else, you know. And a lot of times too, like I remember I was talking to a Lakota man, a Lakota, and he walked all the way from South Dakota all the way to the gathering, and then he was we did this thing called the Forever Gathering, which was that Sunday when everybody was leaving. We forgot to make the payment on the car, so they had this little mechanism that shut the car off until we make the next payment. We had to wait till Monday, you know, to make the payment to turn the thing back on. So we were stuck there, and we were stuck there with, like, you know, a lot of people or whatever that couldn't make it. Their car broke down or whatever. But there was a lot of, like, most of the people that were there were native juggalos, you know, that were stuck there, that were, like, you know, either missed their ride or were hitchhiking back or something like that. Me and my wife were kicking it with them, and we had a Forever Gathering, you know, and it was pretty cool and shit. But my wife was talking to this Lakota juggalo and stuff like that, and he told my wife about the great white buffalo, which is actually a real story that they have, you know, about the white buffalo and everything, and the actual story of it. Not Hot Tub Time Machine, Great White Buffalo, but like, but anyways, like, it was a beautiful story. And he just said that, like, you know, growing up or whatever, he was kind of like an outcast, and like, you know, it was harsh on the reservation. And so he would go out the reservation, go into a town or whatever and stuff. And one day, somebody had given him some CDs or something like that, which were some ICP CDs, and said, check this out or whatever. You know, he's like, he was nice to him, and it was like, you know, like we're a family and all this. He listened to him. He felt the music, everything else and stuff. And he never saw that guy again. The guy said, you know, when you see me around or whatever, just shoot me the CDs back when you're done. But he never saw the guy again. But he had all, I think, all 6 Joker's cards. Nice. And so he listened to them all, and that introduced him to it. And then he heard other people listening to it, and then he just connected with them and found a family there, a niche, you know. And he felt accepted. You know, they didn't give a shit that, like, you know, his skin color. They didn't give a fuck about, like, how poor he was. Everybody was different colors, different backgrounds, you know, different, you know, financial status and shit. But everybody treated each other like equal. So it was like he fell in love with the Dark Carnival, and he was a juggalo ever since. You know?
And that's why I tell people, the only 2 kind of people we don't accept are woman beaters. Well, actually 3. Woman beaters, racist pieces of shit, and chomos, aka pedophiles.
Yep. Amen, man. Amen. You know, I know that, like, the domestic violence thing, though, sometimes, like, I know a lot of ninjas out there and everything else that have, like, gotten into physical altercations with their wives, but they're not like wife beaters. Exactly. But, like, I know what you mean by wife beaters. Like, you come home and you're drunk and you're like, I had a bad day, and smack the shit out of your wife. You know, that's a woman. Yeah, that's fucked up.
Pretty much the kind of people that ICP talk about in their music. Those kind of people.
Yeah, exactly. You know, they beat their kids, they beat their wife. You know, they're helpless. It's a different situation when you and your partner are drinking, and, you know, your woman's just all like wants to brawl with you and get you cornered, and she fucking can knock you out like a man, and you're fighting for your life to get out. There's a different scenario there where you're not trying to hurt the person, you're trying to get out. Like, I've heard stories like that. You know, I'm like, you know, I'm just like, because I've been in that situation, and it's kind of like, I feel you. Sometimes women. Ready to hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I thought I had it on. You there?
Yeah.
Shit, all right, there you are. There you are. All right, cool beans. All right. Yeah, I don't know. Somebody tried to call me or whatever, and it fucked up my headset. Shit, but.
Oh, it's all good.
I just my phone too. All right, there we go.
But
I've been drinking a lot of sweet tea and everything. I gotta pull over. Yeah, but, like, you know, but I feel you though on, like, you know, the woman beaters and shit like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you take pleasure in, like, hitting a woman, that's fucked up. And it's like, I'll fuck somebody up. Like I've always said though about that situation, like, you know, I don't condone women beaters. I don't like woman beaters, and I will fuck a woman beater up, you know. But there is you know, a woman that can throw down and fucking you up over some shit, and sometimes, you know, you gotta push them, or, you know, you gotta restrain them and stuff like that to protect yourself, like, you know, or they got a fucking knife or some crap, you know. Like, a lot of people have been there, you know what I mean? So sometimes, like, that part where, like, restraining them, like, having to defend yourself without hurting them kind of situation, you know. But, like, you know, beating on a woman, yeah. Because, I mean, I don't know if you've ever been in that position, but I have been, man. It's a scary situation when you got a woman who's, like, fights like a man. She got a fucking knife. She's ready to cut you up and shit over fucking some stupid shit, you know. And you're just, like, trying to fight for your life. You're like, oh, fuck, I don't want to do this. And it's like, afterwards, you're, like, breaking down. You have? It's a scary situation, man, because, like, you know, we're taught not to, like, get physical with women and shit, you know, and the thing is after it happens, like if not the physical hurt you, but the emotional of having to like defend yourself to a woman hurt you more than like, you know, you're a good person. Cause, you know, I know I've been in that position before, and afterwards I'm breaking down crying, and homies are like, yo, why are you crying? They're like, cause, you know, like like the only way was like I had to like grab her and she wouldn't move, and I had to smack her, man. I feel bad I smacked her, you know, and they'd be all like, oh no, who cares? I'm like, no, I do care. I don't want to freaking smack a woman, man. Like I'm not a woman beater. Like I was taught not to, you know what I mean? Like I know it's a weird subject to talk about or whatever, but I'm just being honest, you know what I mean? Like I don't like to lay hands on a woman, you know. Like I'll defend myself if I need to, because we've all been in that position, but it's like afterwards I do cry, and it's hard for me to cry because, you know, I'm not that kind of person, you know. Because like a lot of people, I hate fighting, man. I hate fighting. I hate getting in altercations and stuff. But like, you know, racist and fucking chomos, fucking fuck them motherfuckers. You know, bigots and fucking chomos. If I could, man, I go on a killing spree and go kill chomos. I'm not going to, you know what I'm saying? But if they did open season on them, oh, best believe I'd be out there.
Maybe you definitely need to write a track on that.
Hell yeah, fucking open chomo season and fucking or some shit. I don't know. I'll come up with a good rap, you know, a good song name. That actually sounds like a bad song name. Open chomo season. What the fuck, you know? But like a song about just going around, just like kind of like to catch a predator, kind of sort of, but like, you know, just going into fucking, you know, into a chomo's house and put it in the gun in his mouth to blow his brains out, you know, hang him upside down until his blood runs out, some shit like that, you know what I mean?
Or do like the start of the song like as an Elmer Fudd skit, but go, shh, be very, very quiet. I'm hunting chomos. Or do like an evil clown laugh.
Hell yeah. Hey, the Elmer Fudd thing though, that's fucking dope, bro. Hey, I gotta get your audio clip for that, man. You can do an audio clip for me, bro. I'll have it in there and have you featured on the track and shit, bro. Fucking that'd be cool. You did a really good job.
Just let me know and I'll record it and send it to you if you do a song like that.
Hell yeah, bro. I'll have you freaking on the feature thing too, that you know that you did that, because that shit's fucking, you did a hella good job at that, bro. That's
yeah,
that shit was lit.
Me to do his actual laugh, or I'll just do an evil demented laugh.
Whichever you want to do, man.
Oh yeah.
The fucking the laugh that Elmer Fudd does though, man, that shit, you nailed that shit down pretty good. That shit was lit. That shit was lit, man. Fucking
yeah, my friend Lakeland made this video clip with Daffy Duck, because when people for years were going, but fam, I would say, y'all sound like Daffy Duck, so I would use like a Daffy Duck thing, and then he would add my voice to saying, but fam.
That's fucking lit, bro. That's dope.
I would tell people when they say it like that, they sound like fucking Daffy Duck.
Right? Dude, there's this one guy that I used to know, bro, and I swear to God, bro, like he could have been the fucking the voice actor for fucking Daffy Duck, bro. Like straight up sounded like him when he did it. I was like, oh my God, like dude was good at impersonations and shit. I used to be really good at Cartman until my balls dropped. I know my voice is a little higher still, but like when I was a kid, it was like really fucking high. So I was like, I just did really good at Cartman when I was younger, you know. I'd be like, how would you like to take my butt, Mr. Gibson? How would you like to take my butt? You know, but I can't do it as good. I don't sound exactly like him anymore. So it's like, fuck. Plus, I smoke too many damn cigarettes.
Just say it's Cartman on puberty right now.
What?
Just say it's Cartman when he hit puberty.
Yeah. How would you like to suck my butt, Mr. Gibson? Respect my authority. I'm kidding.
You should hear my girlfriend. She does it really good.
Yeah, hell yeah. Hey, fucking bring her on. I want to hear it real quick.
I would, but she's sleeping right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know when Mama Bear's sleeping, it's Beaver B.
Well, and I got to get back to doing some yard work.
All right, bro. I'll let you go, man. It was good talking to you, Don. It was good talking to you, brother.
Yeah. Love you, bro.
All right, I love you too, man. You keep your head up and shit, and I'll send you those picture things over for Boots Camp and Graveyard Smash. But Graveyard Smash roster isn't complete yet, so I'll just send you the rough draft what we have so far. I'll send that over.
Alrighty, later.
All right, later, brother. Love you. Woo woo.
Whoa, whoa.
Later, bro. Later, guys. Y'all heard it. Dawn Chaos on the 2BOOTZ Show, episode 1. Fucking Bash, the dead guy from the Bartle Boss, the dead guy show was out earlier. Fucking homies for life. Love you guys. Thank y'all for being on. And on my last thing, shout out to Brimstone for being on as well. I love every single one of y'all. Y'all have a great day. I'm a trucker. I'm going to go piss in a fucking water bottle. And if someone cut me off or run me off the road again, that shit going through their windshield. Love y'all. Woo woo. Much clown love. Cross Gang and a Mesa Entertainment. Deuces.